morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lincoln Kenobi. And before we get started, I would like you guys to please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So, right now, Disney's Snow White movie so far has not been doing great. It has the it is we looked at we have projections on Thursday, and it's like 4 million away from making a million, $100 million. 4 million away, and man, let me tell you, it has been a disaster, bro. And then we have an article that came out yesterday about the drop, the 50, the percentage rate of the drop of this film, that nobody is not hardly watching this movie. So let's go to the projections first, and the movie's budget first, so you can see what I'm talking about here. So here we go. So Snow White, right now domestically, it made close to 53 million, and of course, still international, only still 43 million has been done, and the total of 96 million. So here it is on Thursday night. It only made up to $1 million. Next week, Minecraft is coming out next week, so I do not think this movie's gonna make it. No way. There's no way in hell that this movie's gonna make any budget, man. Because this is bad. This is pretty bad. So people are waking up and seeing what is going on with Disney and what they're doing, bro. And it's just been a real disaster, bro. But let's read this article that we have, which this article title is Snow White box office projected to drop 53% in second weekend. And that's a lot worse than it sounds. It is going to be worse. It is going to be worse. And it's not looking good because right now, I can tell you right now on the Fandugal list, I'm going to tell you right now. Okay? Because people are going to be forgetting about this movie soon. So let me get there and I'll tell you right now. So we got Minecraft coming out next week, this coming week, which is the first week of April. Then next week, we got The Amateur coming out. And then the following week, we have Sitters coming out. So that goes to tell you, man, that those three movies alone, I believe people are going to forget about Snow White and they're just going to watch this movie. So basically, right now, Snow White's finished. Snow White's done. There's no way. And I predicted that it may not make not even close to 200 million, bro. I predicted this. And wow. It is bad. So let's read this article for a bit and let's see what you guys think. You might seen the headline, Disney's live action Snow White is projected to drop 53% in its second weekend at the box office. To the untrained eye, that might not sound like a disaster. Blockbusters drop 50% all the time, right? But here's the truth. When your movie opens soft, and that's being generous in this case, a 53% drop isn't just a stumble, it's doomed with good lightning. Let's talk numbers because Disney hopes you won't. Snow White starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot opened to just 42 million domestically, a number that already fell well below expectations, and now according to Forbes and Deadline, the film is projected to earn just 20 million in the second weekend. That means it's on track to gross about 70 to 75 million in 10 days. Even with the most optimistic projections, Disney's latest remake will be lucky to hit 100 million domestically for a film that reportedly cost 250 to 270 million to produce. And let's not include the budgets. Let's not include the remakes, the reshoots. The reshoots and production and our advertisement, man. Oh man, it's just so funny, bro. And that's before my 53% doesn't look bad until you look closer. When a film opens with 150 million and drops 50%, it's a minor dip. When a film opens with 42 million and drops the same percentage, that's a different story entirely, bro. Here's the uncomfortable reality. Disney doesn't want you to focus on 53% from a weak base is proportionately just as bad, if not worse, than a 70% drop from a strong one. It's not the size of the percentage, it's where you're starting from. The Marvels dropped 78% in its second weekend. Snow White is following a very similar trajectory, just in slow motion. The signs are all there. Weak opening, soft legs, cultural apathy, pre-release controversy, no major overseas support on the horizon. This is the slow motion flop padded by an empathy theatrical calendar and propped up by brand and inertia that no number one spot is it's holding on to. That's not dominance, it's a funeral procession. Audiences never bought the kindness narrative. Let's not forget that Snow White's performance isn't happening in a vacuum. It follows months of backlash, much of it sparked by Rachel Zegler, repeated efforts to frame the film as some sort of cultural crusade, from calling the original piece a stalker to implying Snow White will promote a new era of kindness and social justice. The film quickly became less about entertainment and more about messaging, and audiences noticed that. Okay, you see, the thing is this. The thing is like this, bro. Already, when I found out about the script of what they're doing with it, that they were trying to combine the Walt Disney Snow White with the Grimm Snow White. Because if you guys remember, you saw the movie Snow White and the Huntsman that starred Chris Hemsworth and that other girl. I forgot her name already. It was a story. It was a Grimm's tale that got Snow White to be a rebellion that took back her kingdom. But in this one, in the Walt Disney Snow White, it doesn't have none of that. It's supposed to be a classic fairy tale with love, music, excitement, and fantasy, bro, and all that. But of course, they try to combine it with this, and it failed. It failed miraculously, bro. They made Rachel. They put Rachel Zegler as a freaking leader. You know, the Snow White, the Seven Magical Creatures actors, the characters themselves, they were in the movie calling themselves the Bandits. That included one real life dwarf and 6 diverse character actors. So it's like, what the hell are you doing, Disney? Already. Rachel Zegler mocked the original classic Snow White. She mocked the fans. She disrespected Trump voters, and Donald Trump himself. She put Gal Gadot on a threat level, and of course Disney had to hire security to protect Gal Gadot and her family. You know, people are waking up and seeing what is going on, dude. And I'm gonna tell you this: there is more to this. You can read more of this, man. But I can tell you right now, man, Disney, they're finished. What they need to do is, if I were them, bro, right now, Lilo and Stitch is coming out soon, and I looked at the trailer of Lilo and Stitch, and I think this movie is going to do much better than any freaking remake. If they do this right, if they follow the source material, and if they do this right, bro, I think the Lilo and Stitch will be more successful than Snow White ever will be. But it doesn't matter. Lilo and Stitch is going to be hit. It's not going to be coming out soon. It's not going to be coming out sooner than you think, because you remember, you got Minecraft coming out next week. This coming week. Next week is going to be The Amateur. And then the following week is going to be Sinners. Those 3 movies alone are going to make more money than this movie. Snow White is done. It is done. So you guys let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of this news? So it's surprising to you or not a surprise? So thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel. So please share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts about this. And as always, I'll be seeing you all until next time. Bye everyone.